People call it a white elephant. Some shops were closed, some restaurants didn't reopen, and a 1.8 million square foot mall that looks grand but felt empty.
I believe this road will be congested this stretch. Certain layouts, right, do not have window at the wet kitchen area. So your hood needs to be really powerful to ensure this whole space doesn't smell after you cook.
They don't have a long list of facilities like some condos in the market, but what I like about the design is when Pavilion Bukit Jalil opened right after the pandemic, people call it a white elephant. A 1.8 million square foot mall that looks grand but felt empty. Some even said this place is finished before it even started. But look at it now. On weekends, it's full. The parking are always fully taken up before noon. The same mall everyone said would fill has now become the heartbeat of Buket Jalil. And the homes nearby, they are now fetching around 1,000 ringgit per square foot. This is what a complete turnaround looks like. Hi everyone, this is Ray. Welcome back to another episode of the property review series. What really happened? Why was the Pavilion Mall empty at first? It wasn't because the mall was bad. It was because of the timing. Pavilion Bukit Jalil opened after the COVID lockdown when everyone was still being cautious and most malls in KL were still recovering. If you remember that period, even some stores in big malls like Mid Valley, Wang Utama, some shops were closed, some restaurants didn't reopen, and people were still afraid to go out in big crowds. And Pavilion Bukit Jalil just happened to open during that slow recovery. But things started to change when the country reopened. One by one, new shops started coming in. Brands like Harvey Norman, Sutaya Food Store, Parkson, and The Food Merchant. The mall started to feel more complete, more exciting, and more alive. At the same time, something else was happening. People from the southern part of Klang Valley started to realize this mall was actually closer to them. People from Sedang, Sri Kembangan, Puchong, OUG, Sri Petaling, who used to drive all the way to Mid Valley or Sunway Pyramid, now had a mall just 10 to 15 minutes away. And what truly makes Pavilion Bukit Jalil stands out is what's around it. Step outside, you will find an entire lifestyle streets with cafes like Starbucks, The Coffee Bean, beauty clinics, salons, boutique offices, even the famous YouTube channel D Ching's office operates here. The outer ring has evolved into its own retail boulevard. People stop by for coffee, a quick facial, or a work meeting. And because the mall is directly connected to the 80 acres Buket Jalil Recreational Park, it's part of the daily rhythm. Morning joggers grab breakfast here. In the evening, families stroll back from the park for dinner or dessert. So Pavilion Bukit Jalil isn't just a mall anymore. It's where daily life in Buket Jalil happens. Try visiting on a Saturday or Sunday. The car park will be full before noon. And just like how Mid Valley transformed Seputeh and how Wang Utama transformed Petaling Jaya, Pavilion Bukit Jalil has completely transformed Buket Jalil from a quiet suburb into a happening and vibrant township. So today, people don't just come here to shop. They come to dine, to work, and spend the day. It's not a mall anymore. It's the heartbeat of Buket Jalil. The Buket Jalil City covers around 60 acres in size, carefully planned and designed by Malton Group, retails, restaurants, park, all linked by walkways and bridges. At the heart of it is the Pavilion Bukit Jalil Mall, one of Malaysia's largest shopping destinations. For dining and lifestyle, you have Starbucks, The Coffee Bean, Hai Di Lao, Sushi Zanmai, and Ding Tai Fung, all within walking distance. Right next to the mall, there's Hyatt Place Kuala Lumpur Buket Jalil, an established international hotel that opens its door in 2023. Another sign of how far the area has grown. The township also includes boutique offices, housing creative agencies, property firms, and businesses. This mix of retail, entertainment, and office space makes Buket Jalil City one of the most complete townships in Kuala Lumpur. You get everything you need, all in one walkable community. And for residents, there's the Park Sky residence, Park 2 residence, and now the newest and the final piece of the entire master plan, Park Green Pavilion Bukit Jalil. And today, we're going to take a closer look of what makes Park Green so special. Let's go. So we are now standing right here at the site location, just beside Pavilion Mall and the 80 acres Bukit Jalil Recreational Park. From here, you can actually see the link bridge that connects straight from the mall's level 5, where the cinema is, to Park Green's level 2 lobby, making it one of the most convenient locations to live in Buket Jalil City. On one side, you've got restaurants, cafes, and the mall's nightlife. On the other side, you've got greenery, jogging tracks, and peaceful view of the park. It's a perfect balance between city convenience and natural living.
Okay, so this is the access from Bukit Jalil Highway into the Pavilion Mall, one of the entrances. They have multiple entrances here. Then that access, right, in the future, it will link into Park Green. The main entrance to Park Green is here. So the problem with it is that they actually share the same entrance here. So over there, that piece of land is actually the Meranti Tech Park, which they are gonna develop into a technological park in Bukit Jalil. So there will be a lot of working opportunities coming up here in Bukit Jalil. I'm looking forward to that. And then over there you have the Paraiso. Paraiso is considered one of those mid to low end condo. But the rental here, right, because it's very close to Pavilion, it's walkable to the Pavilion Mall, it's not cheap. A fully furnished 3-bedroom unit that's below 1,000 square feet here, you can easily rent out at around 2,500 onwards. This is Park 2. So below Park 2, there are actually some retail outlets there, which you can walk over as well for Park Green. You can directly walk over to the retail area here. Okay, so I'm now at their showroom. Let's check out their master plan. So this is the 60 acres Pavilion Bukit Jalil City master plan. So this part is the Pavilion Bukit Jalil Mall. Here, next to the mall, these are the commercial shops, retails, and offices. If you remember, I was mentioning about the Ching's office. The office is in this commercial area here. So here you have Starbucks, Coffee Bean, beauty clinics, and some restaurants as well. Then next to it is Hyatt Place Hotel. And then opposite Hyatt Place, you have the Aurora Place. So below Aurora Place, there are some restaurants, cafes, bar as well. Brew House is here. Then moving over here, this whole stretch will be the residential part. So this is the Park Sky Residence, also known as Park 1. It's Malton's first residential unit here in the Buket Jalil City. So it was completed in 2019, and that time they were launching at around 800 ringgit per square feet, and currently the latest recorded transaction is around 1,000 ringgit per square feet already. Then next to it, we have Park 2, which is the second phase. So what's special about the second phase is that there is a dedicated link bridge that links Park 2 to the Pavilion Mall and also the Bukit Jalil Recreational Park. So this piece of land here, it's the 80-acre Bukit Jalil Recreational Park. So Park 2 was completed in 2021. So when it first launched, it was launching at around 850 ringgit per square feet, and latest transacted price is around 1,050 ringgit per square feet. Then next to it, this is the last phase of the residential project by Malton in the Bukit Jalil City. It's called Park Green Pavilion. Okay, so similar to Park 2, this link bridge will be linking to level 2 of Park Green residence. It is connected to the existing bridge that goes to Pavilion Mall and also the recreational park. So residents here get to enjoy both convenience and also lifestyle. You know, if you want to jog in the morning, you can just walk across the street with this dedicated link bridge to the park.
I've compiled the info of all the projects in Bukit Jalil, like their sizes, price, maintenance fee. So if you want to know more, you can check out the link in the description below.
Now let's talk about the accessibility here. What I would like to point out, as if you have seen my previous video on the Bukit Jalil walkthrough, I've spoken a little bit about the traffic here. It's a bit congested, as you know lah, Bukit Jalil. So as you can see, this is the main road, the Bukit Jalil highway. Okay, so from there, when you turn in, right, okay, yes, they kind of separate the entrances. So anyhow, on weekends when there's a lot of traffic, people going to the mall, I believe this road will be congested, this shared road here. But what I like about the design is, yes, they do separate the entrance. This is to the mall, that is to Park Green. But I noticed something. This is also shared by public. It's not for the residents only, even though it's stated here Park Green. Because why? After you pass through here, that is the main entrance to Park Green. Okay, and then from here, you go straight, you turn left, right? That's also the entrance to the mall. So some people may not like about it is that it kind of share the same access for people who wants to go to the mall and also people who want to go back to Park Green. During the mall's peak hours, sometimes you might get stuck in the traffic. So as for the parking, here it comes with minimum 2 car park per unit. So most of the units here comes with tandem parking, which means it's like one at the back, one at the front. So if the back car wants to move out, the front car needs to go out first before the back one can go out. Some owners don't like it. Reason being is because you might need to stand by 2 car keys with you. So if let's say you're in a hurry, you need to move the front car before you can go out with the back car. So most of the main facilities here are at level 11. So this is your infinity pool overlooking the Pavilion Mall. But apparently you're looking at the rooftop of the Pavilion Mall. Okay, then that's a kids pool, kids playground. You have some garden here. Here you can do some yoga. And then over here, this is your meeting room. And this is actually the gym room, overlooking the Pavilion Bukit Jalil Recreational Park. So at the top floor, you have some facility as well, like your sky deck, sky lounge, and a yoga area. For units that are at Tower A, so these units will be overlooking the Bukit Jalil Recreational Park view, the 80-acre park, and also the golf course view. And towards this direction, Tower B, most units will be overlooking the Meranti Tech Park. And units that are facing this direction will be looking directly at the Pavilion Bukit Jalil Mall. So although here at Park Green, they don't have a long list of facilities like some condos in the market, but what I like about the design is that check out their facility floor here. They are actually higher than conventional floor. Here they use double volume ceiling height. So it makes the entire place feels more spacious and grander in general. Okay, so let's check out the unit here. So let's enter. So this is your kitchen space. So here they actually separate the kitchen into the wet kitchen and dry kitchen part. The unit comes partially furnished, so the cabinets in this area are not given. Okay, so you can design it as you wish. You want to turn it into dry kitchen, by all means. If you want to turn it into something else, why not, right? So let's check out their wet kitchen. So everything you see in the wet kitchen, I mean the cabinet, washer, 2-in-1 washer dryer, fridge, will be given, okay, including the hood and hob as well. Okay, so here all the cabinets are soft close as usual, backsplash as well given. Okay, so I noticed something, all the layouts here does not comes with a yard. So the problem with it is that there aren't any space for you to hang your clothes. So that's the reason why the developer are giving you this 2-in-1 washer and dryer, okay, for you to dry your clothes. And then I also noticed something, certain layouts, right, do not have window at the wet kitchen area. So your hood needs to be really powerful to ensure this whole space doesn't smell after you cook, especially if you do heavy cooking a lot. So that's something to take note of. So this is their 1,485 square feet unit, comes with 3 rooms, 2 bathrooms. So actually I noticed something, this layout, right, it's very well planned in the sense, okay, let me show you. So usually, right, in most condo, after you enter, then here's your kitchen, then this is your dining area, living space, and then most of the time there's a long corridor connecting from the living space to the living room. So here, yes, you do have corridor as well, but if you notice, the corridor is shorter. So here you have lesser wasted space. So instead of a long corridor, the corridor space are being used at the living area and the dining space, so it makes it feels bigger here, so you can spend more time with your family here. So in fact here you can actually very well fit in an 8-seater dining set, okay, with an L-shaped sofa there, and then over there, then here you have a 4 feet wide balcony, okay. And next to it is your aircon latch. And let's take a look at the rooms here. So this is bedroom number 1. As you enter, decent size, I would say you can fit in a queen size bed with a decent wardrobe size. Okay, and then some of the units here, you get to see the Bukit Jalil Recreational Park. For Pavilion's project, yeah, to be honest, I expected it to have at least maybe 80 to 90% full height window. But here apparently only about 60%, but okay lah, not too bad lah, right? So then let's look at the shared bathroom here. comes with a socket as well. So what I like about this socket is you do not have to purposely install a cabinet here, because sometimes, right, the problem with installing a cabinet in your bathroom is either, okay, these tiles are still fine where you can actually buy those suction cabinet, right? So you don't have to drill through the walls. In some projects, right, the tiles used aren't smooth, so you can't actually use those kind of suctions which you want to remove. You have to use the ones which you need to drill them in. You need to get the professional team to do that for you, right? So this is what I love about the socket like this. So I've been seeing more and more projects nowadays that's been using this socket. The first one I've seen is Axiom's project. I think this is something really practical and more developers should do this. But here, what I like about the design is that this area is empty, and then they put the toilet bowl and basin here. There's some space separating the shower area and the basin here. Then this shared bathroom is also shared with the other room here. This is the second room. Okay, this room, right, when I first come in, it feels like a hotel. I don't know why, it just gives me this hotel feel. Okay, it's quite long in shape. So you can have two single-size bed here. So perhaps you can install a study desk there. Okay, and then this is your wardrobe area. Okay, this could be your kids' room. Okay, and then let's have a look at the master bedroom here. So by the way, in the rooms, right, they actually use laminated timber flooring, separating it from the porcelain tiles used in the living area. Then, oh, the master bedroom looks very spacious as well. It is. You can even install a king-size bed here, and then this is your wardrobe area. Let's see. In fact, you can put in another wardrobe here if you want, because this space is actually very wide here, or a makeup table or study desk. Okay, so if it's me, how I would design it is that, okay, so if you want to have a TV, yes, you can have it in the middle. Then maybe build out some cabinets here, okay, to put your clothes, everything, and maybe leave a space there, or even you can move the dressing table over here, and you can fully utilize the space here because it just feels very, very spacious. Maybe it's just me. I want to make sure each and every space are well utilized. Okay, then this is the private bathroom. This is the toilet design I mentioned, the conventional one, right? But here again, the toilet feels very spacious, very big. And then what I like about it is that this bathroom actually comes with a big window, so it's good for ventilation. So here there are 6 different types of layout. The smallest size we have here is 1,002 square feet all the way to 1,009 square feet. And one of the layout, right, is actually quite special. Okay, so let me show you. So this layout here, is actually curved. So you don't see this a lot in the market. This curved layout here, right, okay, it's at this corner here. So in most condos, right, a lot of developers, they either leave this side empty, which it's going to be a wasted space, or even if they put a unit here, it's going to be squarish. But here, I think because the developer, they want to include curvature into their facade, so they design this layout accordingly. So here, you can have a L-shaped sofa here, a big living space, and you can even include a round table here, which you rarely see in condos because round table requires a huge space. And here, because the living area, the dining space, and this is your dry kitchen area, it's very big, so you can actually have that. Then here, then coming in, this is your wet kitchen. The good thing about the wet kitchen is that this unit comes with a window. Certain units don't have. If you want to know what are the units that has window, what are the layouts that do not have, do check out the link in the description below. So again, there's no yard here. So if you live here and you want to dry your clothes, you need to rely on your dryer. Okay. Then coming over here, you have your master bedroom. So this layout also comes with a bathtub in the master bedroom. There is another layout that has bathtub as well. So if you want to know which layout is it, again, you can check out the link in the description below. Okay. And then comes with 2 bedrooms and 1 shared bathroom here. So this is the 1,627 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom unit.
Okay, so let's rate this project. In terms of location, I'd rate it 9 out of 10. Mainly because of the link bridge that connects Park Green to the Pavilion Bukit Jalil. You can literally just walk over to do your grocery, grab a meal, or catch a movie without even driving out. and it is also connected to the 80-acre Bukit Jalil Recreational Park, giving residents both convenience and lifestyle in one place. The only drawback would be the weekends traffic, so expect it to get pretty jammed, especially during weekends. As for the spec, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It comes with accessible friendly ramps at the foyer and the bathroom, something you rarely see in most condos. And in some units, some of their living rooms features a 20-feet living space, which makes it feel more spacious, and you don't see this a lot in the market. But the downside is there's no yard, so you will definitely need to get a dryer to dry your clothes. And also in some layouts, the wet kitchen does not come with a window, meaning ventilation depends entirely on the hood and mechanical airflow. For its price, I've rated 7 out of 10. It is one of the highest priced projects in Bukit Jalil, but that's expected when you carry the Pavilion brand and comes with a link bridge directly to the Pavilion Mall. So if you're looking for own stay and want convenient with status attached to it, this project is perfect for you. But if you're looking for a lower entry price, something more investment-oriented project, you can actually consider Queenswoodz in Bukit Jalil instead. I've recorded a walkthrough video of Queenswoodz Bukit Jalil. If you're interested to know more, you can check out my previous video. So thank you again for tuning in. If you like this video, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. Until we meet again, ciao.